guys, so I woke up a little bit on the freaking outside after checking our account. So I thought that I would do not technically a paycheck to paycheck video or a paycheck to paycheck budget. Of course, I do this stuff, whether or not I'm showing it on YouTube or whether or not I'm sharing this information. I do these little frequent budgets throughout the week or throughout the month, rather. Anyway, but I thought that I would do one just to see how we're going to hold up until the end of the week. And I'll let you guys know a little bit more about that as we dive in here. Basically, we have $260 of our money being withheld right now, and it will be reversed, I don't know, hopefully by the end of the week. It's from that life insurance stuff that I've mentioned before, so we're pretty much just waiting for that to happen. But until then, we need to figure out if we're going to even be able to afford this week. I think so, but let's just see. First things first, I did get a new tripod, so yay for that. And I have this light here, and I think that's too bright. Let's try this setting. So moving forward, I won't have to hold my phone and all of that jazz. And this iPhone camera is pretty good, actually. So not that I was going to be investing in a camera or anything anyway, but this iPhone camera is pretty good. Anyway, let's just dive right into this. And before I show you all of that and we do our quote unquote paycheck to paycheck budget, I did want to show you how I use my little happy planner. It's technically called a mini happy planner. You guys have seen this. It had the pink on it, the pink hustle cover. I just took it off so that I could tote it around more easily. But basically, whenever I'm trying to do any kind of budgeting or anything of the sort, I just flip to the back here and then I take out receipts that I have. So we're going to work with that in a minute, but I'm going to leave it right there. This is my work planner, but I usually have personal stuff in here too. Just a little, like an appointment or when I have to be at the gym and the doctor and dentist and stuff like that. Nothing major, just little appointments and stuff that I have. But anyway, this is my Inkwell press. I've shown this before, and it is my financial or budget planner, or our financial or budget planner. And I'm just going to give you an overview because I don't know what you guys saw the last time that you saw. So I'm going to try to zoom in. This is the important dates, and over here I've just repurposed this. It used to say July and August, obviously, because this is 12 months on here, but I got the planner at the end of August and started using it in September, so I just repurposed that. I just have kind of like our yearly expenses that I need to be mindful of. I'm by no means perfect at budgeting, or I'm not without flaw or anything like that. I'm trying to get better and at least have a general idea. There should never come a time, I don't think, where, let's say, I forget that my gym fees are due and then $39 comes out of my account. Obviously, $39 isn't that big of a deal, but I still need to, just write stuff down. It's just a matter of writing things down someplace, somewhere, so that it makes sense to you. So this is where I'm writing mine currently. I won't be in this planner in January. I have a new Inkwell press planner, actually, that is updated and a little better, but this is just where I write those yearly things. And then, like, for the month of September, I just have just important dates that I need to be mindful of as it relates to finances. Pretty much, I try to keep it strictly financial, but then I kind of just put birthdays and stuff on there. I don't buy all of these people birthday gifts by any means, but I kind of just put birthdays on there so that I could fill this up with things. But that's pretty much what I have going on here. Let me zoom out. And then the next page, that's just my goal sheet. It's really nothing important or nothing fancy. This is a perpetual calendar, and so the important dates that you see here are actually right here too. So I just highlighted them and then I color coordinated them so I can just, be mindful of this. In my new planner, when I set that up for January, it's going to look way more fancy. I have all kinds of fancy stuff. So this was just kind of like just something that I did because I knew that I wouldn't be in this planner that long. So it's not fancy at all, but it'll be nice and fancy for January. Anyway, we have July and August. We don't have anything in there because I didn't start using the planner. This is September. I'm going to start here actually. Let me get my pen. Something came out today. Google Play came out. My husband said out of his PayPal account, and then our electric bill came out. But it was actually $169.61. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more bills left to pay for the month, so that's exciting. Over here, I do need to go get my car registration and whatnot, but I haven't had time since my birthday. I can go today, I guess. I really don't even want to go because I don't feel like being bothered, but I hate like anything that has to do with like the DMV or the Division of Driver Services or whatever. We did take care of this today. That was that whole mess up with the $260 that I talked about. So we are in the process of taking care of that. We did call them. And then, yeah, that's just what we have going on here. And then next we have, I don't know if you guys saw this, so I'm just showing you everything. This is our sinking funds tracker. So we started out with $340. I added $340 to car insurance on 9/13. That was car insurance too, so we're sitting at $680. And then we had $2,000 in our emergency fund at the beginning of the month, and then I added $1,000 on September the 13th, so we have $3,000 in there. This is a no spend tracker. This is a fluke. That's an accident. So we've had two absolutely no spend days. These are the days that we have not purchased anything that we wanted, only things that we needed. And then these are the days that we have not gone to eat out. Aside from my birthday, that's a fluke too because that was an accident. So that's inaccurate. I think actually we don't have any restaurants money left, I don't think. So I think we're gonna be good, maybe. But we do have this concert that's at 8 p.m. and we're going right after my husband gets off work, and we may get fast food, but that can come out of my husband's allowance because you'll see in a minute I'm pretty much out of allowance. This is our expense tracker, which I'm impressed by. We're actually going to add something to this. My husband, that's where the receipt comes into play. My husband went to the store yesterday. This isn't anything impressive or anything, but he spent $15.46, and it was for multiple different things like gas and a beer. But what was yesterday? We're just gonna lump it all together. I have it separated in every dollar, but we're gonna lump it together for today. So yesterday was the 17th. So that was Circle K, and that was $15.46. And then here's our handy dandy month at a glance. I am using green for when we are under budget or on budget, and then I'm using red when we are over budget. And then the same for income. This was the starting balance the amount of money that we had going into September, which is, what I try to have in our account, about $300, because $300 to $500, somewhere around there, because it'll cover the first month's bills, in the first month's expense, or that month's expenses. And then I have the same thing going on for our income. I need to add, I don't know why I didn't bring the right pen. I need to add, I don't need to add anything. I've already added electricity. So electricity was actually $169.61. That came out today. I've already added that because I already knew what it was going to be. But for the rest of these are variable expenses. So I won't exactly know how much is actually going to be spent until the end of the month. So I'll fill those in later. Now we're just going to do a paycheck to paycheck budget per usual. So we always start on this page, and let's add up the money that we have available to us. And I'm not going to include the amount that is like in limbo, that $230 that we're supposed to get back. I'm not going to include that because we don't have it right now. Oh, I lied. I have another expense that came out that I need to put on here. This was from Etsy, and this was $16.39. That just came out of our account today. Yeah, I think it's dry. I have to wait for it to dry. So let's do our budget. So we have available to us, not much. We have, I'm actually going to show you so people know that what we have and what we don't have. $779.56. So let's take that number. We don't have any other money. I mean, I probably have like 10 cents in my purse or something, but we don't have any other like cash or anything. So let's start deducting. We need to take out car payment and student loan. Oh, that's all. Yay for that. Oh, Lord. So at the end of the week, well, you know, we all know that my husband is eligible for bonuses on the Wednesday, so I think he's going to get 2 of them. He does still have that $200 that he needs to cash, and then he does get paid on Friday. So aside from all of that, because I know this sounds bad, but I don't really like to count on paychecks that much. Like, I like to have enough money in my account to cover my bills with the paychecks that I have already, or with the money that is already in my account. So, I mean, let's just say that bonus didn't come on time. That's happened. The bonus, he is eligible for a bonus, but it doesn't come until like the day later or something like that. I can't count on this bonus. I just can't count on paychecks. They're not reliable. I swear. Paychecks are more so reliable, but then we don't know what this check is going to be until like Wednesday. So I just have to, it's pretty stressful, but I just have to make sure that we have enough money in our account currently, and just when we get that other money, we do our next week's budget with that. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you understand pretty much why I do this the way that I do this. The income is too variable, and I just have to do it this way. So all of that to say, basically to our name, because I go ahead and deduct bills and all of that, we have $186.14. But of course we come to this sheet here and we see what else we need to deduct. So maintenance, that's technically toiletries. I said we needed razors, but I mean, we'll be okay. I guess I won't get any. So we're finished with that. My allowance is finished. My husband he may have like $20 in his, maybe. Yeah, I think he has like 25. So let's assume he's going to spend that. Dates done. Hair, he does need a haircut, $15. Car registration, assuming that it's actually $20. Oops, I just subtracted 2, so let's add 18. Gas, he's filled up for the month. I'm filled up for the week, so I don't have to worry about that. Food, I think I need to go get some groceries. But I mean, we have some chicken, a huge, like, thing of chicken, like 5 pounds. And then I did some meal planning last night with the rest of the chicken from the other 5-pound bag. And then we have some other meats. And then we have some other foods. So we probably won't go shopping this week. I'm going to give $25 back, because even if I do go shopping, it's probably not going to be $50, although I am getting my meal plan today from my nutritionist, or like the things that I need to go buy and eat and all of that. So we're still going to leave it at 25 because I know chicken and the stuff that I have is going to be on that list of things that I can eat already. Food, yeah, toll, what is this? Surprises, emergency fund rollover. All right, donations and gifts. Assuming we don't donate and give any more money, basically we have $101.14 to work with. So that's pretty scary because that means that we basically like can't do anything that may put us in jeopardy of going over that amount. That's how I look at it anyway. Like I said, I know that this bonus on Wednesday is likely going to come and all of that, but I just don't rely on them that heavily. It just makes more sense because it's all variable to just do it this way. I hope this has been making sense. My first budget video, the paycheck to paycheck budget video, is at like 2,600 views, which is crazy because I don't even know that I actually shared that video in like a plethora of places. So I don't know if people are just watching it over and over or what, but I'm assuming it is making sense to some people. I'm hoping this is making sense. But this is pretty much our amount that we're working with, $101.14.